Hi, and welcome to Intuitive Journey with Desiree. I am Desiree Holmes, Scherini, your host. And today I'm just going to bring up a topic that I keep encountering, either through clients, friends, and it came up again just last night. I was answering a question on Quora, and the question was, how do I move forward, or how do I make any progress when I keep telling myself that nothing's ever going to work out? And that I answered it, and I'll tell you how I answered that in a minute, more or less, not verbatim. But I also have clients that come, and one of the things they are working on is motivation, self-worth, um, you know, also, moving forward in their job, finding love, the typical stuff. And they often report that they just have negative thoughts, that it's very hard for them to shut out the negative thinking. And I have a friend who persistently will say, "Oh, it's never going to work out. This won't happen." And usually has this pattern of approaching something um, that she wants with the words that say it's not going to happen. Even if she wants it, even if she's working towards something, oh, it's never going to work. And I asked one time, well, because it's a friend, I could say, like, what's with that? But I asked her, I said, why do you always choose to say it's never going to happen? And her answer was, well, that way I won't be disappointed when it doesn't. And my point to her was, well, wouldn't it feel better to be thinking and feeling happier thoughts until you know the yes or the no, until you know it doesn't? Then you wouldn't have spent all the time feeling negative as well as that day, versus you could feel really good. And then if it didn't happen. So I don't know. It's a part of human nature in a way, I think. The slide toward negativity, the slide toward assuming the best or assuming the worst. The worst case scenario, oh, this, what if? And, usually when we say what if, aren't you saying what if something bad happens, right? Our training, is even, our programming, maybe I should say, is often all around being prepared, which of course, being prepared is smart, but a lot of the guidance about being prepared is with the sense that something negative is always looming, that, you know, practice climbing under your desk when you're a little kid at school, just in case a bomb lands. Fire drills, advertisements for freeze-dried food for, end of the world scenario, so you can last a few more days. Um, you know, life insurance doesn't protect your life. That's kind of funny, actually. But all right, cracking myself up. Life insurance isn't to protect your life, but it's to pay for what if, when you die, some bills need to be paid. Car insurance. What if you get in a car wreck? We could go on. Vitamins, everything is a what if prevention or planning for something that's not good. Medical insurance, of course, obviously. And they all make very good practical sense. I'm not saying don't be prepared, don't do practical preparedness, but it does create this sort of a mindset that we should expect things to go badly. And it is very difficult to undo that programming of negative expectations, of expecting something wrong instead of expecting something right. My answer to the question on Quora was, when you have this negative thought about, oh, it's not going to work out, or I'm no good, or I'll never make it, I don't deserve it. is to stop and ask yourself, do you want to think that? Do you want to feel that way? Is this what you want to believe? Take a step back. Is this what you want to be thinking? And I'm assuming for the most part, the answer is no, that's not what I want to believe. That's not what I want to be true. That's not how I want to be thinking about myself or about events around me. So this is where we can all take power over our own thoughts. We have a choice. We often don't believe we have a choice because we are so in this negative programming, they, uh, neurology, neuropsychologists talk about, you've got that slide down. It's like you just keep going back down the same groove because the neurons are used to firing. This happens, negative thought. This happens, negative thought. And you have to, just like changing any other habit, say smoking, nail biting, exercise, eating, any other habit takes time and repetition to change. So you can change your thoughts. All you have to do is practice, 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 repeat, repeat, repeat. Don't allow yourself to just keep having the negative thoughts. Stop yourself. So I told my answer on the question was, ask yourself, do I want to think this? Is this what I want to be thinking? Answer, no. Choose another thought. It may be the smallest little step towards something better. Choose a better feeling thought. And trying to remember who I learned that from along my way. I think it might have been Esther Hicks, but choosing a better feeling thought could be the smallest thing. It could be just don't think about that. If you can't, bring yourself yet to not have a negative thought about a particular situation, then take your focus elsewhere. Get into some mindfulness, look at a flower, study your fingernails, whatever it takes. Either at least getting to a neutral thought, something that doesn't mean good or bad, or even better, choosing a positive thought and working your way toward choosing positive, happier thoughts for you will indeed change a lot in your life. You will find that if you, just like affirmations, but if you begin to change these thoughts, then you begin to believe the better thoughts that are what you want to be aligned with, and you begin to behave in the way of those thoughts. So someone who, this also goes to, self-identifying. Someone, if they say, oh, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, it's going to be much harder for them to change their eating habits or exercise routine than if they change that thought to something better. I am healthy. I am choosing healthy ways of being. Okay, they don't have to straight out lie to themselves and say I'm thin. Maybe that'll work, but I am choosing health. Okay, I am choosing healthier lifestyle. Whatever it is, it's like even incremental steps until as they move forward, they can begin to shift it until actually one day they look in the mirror and they say, I am slender, I am healthy, right? I tell my smoking clients when they walk out the door and have to say, depending on where they are in their stop smoking journey, it may or may not work right away. But I really encourage them to assume the best when they walk out the door and I say, okay, hope to hear good things. They say, oh, I'll try. And I said, no, you just say, I am not a smoker. I don't smoke. I'm not a smoker. And just keep telling yourself that I don't smoke anymore. I used to smoke. And yeah, it's certainly better than saying I'm trying. And one of the things I'm always pointing out to clients or those I'm working with is that when you're trying, you're not doing. Trying, the word trying seems effortful. It's, oh, I'm trying. Trying is a kind of a game stopper. It's like if you want to do, then you do. I am doing, I am going, I am whatever it is, not I am trying to. Uh, and I probably said this in the weight loss talk. One of my lectures here is that if you're trying to lose weight, you're probably not succeeding as much as if you are losing weight. Or if you're trying to exercise, you're probably not succeeding as much as if you are exercising. And even just like the thought change, even if it's the smallest step, the smallest little thing, you can do that. So returning to the idea of thoughts, it's so easy to just slip into the negative what if and expectations of what you think might be happening outside of you. You don't have control of. What if this? What if that? You can't fly the plane. What if? What if? You know what? Just say, well, hey, how about what if I land perfectly safely, just like I always do, and I have a great vacation or whatever it would be? Because what good does it do to have the negative thought with you for the whole flight or leading up to the flight? What if you let go of that thought? What if you chose a better feeling thought, as small as it might be? What if? So I want you to practice saying what if. Next time you catch yourself saying, oh, what if this? What is that? What if negative stuff? Turn it around. Stop yourself. Ask, is that what I want to be thinking? Is this how I want to have thoughts? Or when you find yourself putting yourself down or doubting your success, stop and say, is this what I want to believe? Is this what I want to feel? If it's not, then take your thoughts and just turn the knob as far as you can while still being, comfortable and honest, to a better feeling thought, to something more productive for your goals and your life. And I think you're going to find a difference in your attitude, overall health, even because the more happy you are, the more optimistic you are, you're going to find less stressed you are. Less stressed you are, the better your health will be. The less stressed you are, the better you will probably treat yourself as far as eating and that sort of thing. It's just fine. There's going to be like a domino effect, and you'll be happier around other people. So let go of the what if negative and bring in the what if positive, and start assuming the best, or at least saying, well, we'll see. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.